Explain the reasons why abolitionists helped to end the slave trade. William Wilberforce. 1. Member of Parliament. As a Member of Parliament, Wilberforce could legally change the laws to end the slave trade. Without his role as an MP, it was unlikely that the abolition campaign would have been heard as often in Parliament. 2. New bills. Wilberforce presented new bills in Parliament each year from 1789 to 1807, which helped to end the slave trade because it kept the issue open to debate and was able to convince his fellow MPs that the slave trade was evil. 3. Speeches. Wilberforce's speeches were powerful because they were graphic and used information gathered by Thomas Clarkson. This showed the real horrors of the slave trade to many, meaning he influenced people to agree with abolition. Thomas Clarkson. 4. Clarkson's chest. Clarkson toured Britain with a model slave ship and chest of items such as iron shackles, branding irons and thumb screws. This helped to persuade people about the horrors of slavery, including those unable to read or write. 5. Interviewing sailors. Clarkson spoke to 20,000 sailors who said they suffered during the slave trade, which showed that not only Africans were inhumanly treated, but everyone involved was. 6. Committee for Abolition. Clarkson helped found the Committee for Abolition of the Slave Trade in 1787. This was important, as the committee helped to persuade the Member of Parliament, William Wilberforce, to take up the abolitionist cause. And as a group, they organised meetings and petitions. Olaudah Equiano. 7. Sons of Africa. As a member of Sons of Africa, Equiano helped to end the slave trade because he gave his first-hand experiences of plantations and life as a slave, which persuaded many to abolish slavery. 8. Autobiography. Equiano wrote an autobiography of his experiences as a slave, selling 30,000 copies. This book was the first to be written by an African telling the horrors as a slave and persuaded many people to support abolition. 9. Parliament. In 1788, Equiano led a group to Parliament to support a bill which would improve conditions on slave ships by limiting the number of people that ships could carry. John Newton. 10. Amazing Grace. John Newton wrote the hymn Amazing Grace to express his deep regret for his past involvement in the slave trade. Through its powerful message, the hymn inspired many people to understand the horrors of slavery. Hannah More. 11. Sugar boycott. Women, led by Hannah More, started to boycott slave-produced sugar with an estimated 300,000 people boycotting. Grocers reported sugar sales to be dropping and plantation owners were becoming concerned by the drop in sales. Josiah Wedgwood. 12. Logo. Josiah Wedgwood created the logo of the kneeling slave inscribed, "Am I not a man and a brother?" appearing on jewellery, so easy for people who didn't read to understand. This was distributed and an easy way for people to show their support for abolition.